It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the Packers and the Lions coming up next.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the number 1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Here's Goff.
Watch the screen.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good. Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54's Mike. Check
A first carry now. This is Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Definitely the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, you got deep? Mike, 54.
Here's Goff.
He's going to let this go deep for Allison.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
They're not ready for this.
To throw is Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Isabella.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Green Bay.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers again now.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Packers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. From the 31, Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Let's go, let's do this.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, watch that.
Now it's Swift.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Let's go, let's go. 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Yeah, baby, boom.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 80.
Go. 54 Mike. Come on, the ball hard. Mike, 54.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
Here we go, D.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Williams.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Williams again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Goff. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down.
McCann's kick is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. On the return, Isabella.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one caught by Isabella.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And again, it's Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones.
Rodgers pass complete to Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Raymond now on the return.
We got this.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Lions, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Packers take over first and 10.
The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there, got him some extra yardage. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Rodgers going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
J.D. Collins makes the tackle.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3.
Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The tackle by Giovanni Tavai. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Time to go, night. 54 is Mike.
Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. "36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agree with me. That's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Check. 51's Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Packers.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they... And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Deshaun Hand just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Allen Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead.
An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 55 yards. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he's taken down inside the 30. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Dillon now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 13. A minute 38 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On 1st down, Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. 50.
Goff now looks to throw.
Check.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now Goff on 1st down. It's another pass to Perriman, and it's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Goff. And he floated one out there incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Throwing again is Goff. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, Buzz. Here we go.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.